My research focuses on topics in gastroenterology and also urology. I study the muscles, particularly of the gastrointestinal tract and also the urinary tract, and try to understand how these muscles produce contractile activity and produce motility. In the GI tract, the muscles are responsible for motility patterns that move nutrients and waste through the GI tract. And in the urinary tract, the muscles propel urine from the kidney where it's formed to the bladder and then, of course, out of the body. I have been very interested in a group of cells called interstitial cells. These are tiny cells that are electrically coupled to the smooth muscle cells and generate electrical pulses. The electrical pulses conduct to the smooth muscle cells and generate contractile activity. We've been using, and behind me is some very high-end imaging equipment. We've been using this equipment to image interstitial cells, which are loaded with a dye that can sense calcium levels. When calcium goes up in interstitial cells, the cells generate the current that produces the electrical pulses. Interstitial cells are both pacemaker cells in the GI tract and also mediate neural inputs in both the GI tract and the urinary tract. Many gastrointestinal motility disorders affect patients and human patients, and so we're trying to understand the mechanisms and the physiology behind GI motor disorders so that we can design better therapeutic ways of approaching motility disorders. Well, I think that starts with my high school chemistry teacher, who was a terrific guy and allowed me to work in the lab after school and help set up experiments for the next day. I also had a very good professor that taught organic chemistry in my undergraduate school. And I began working for him and knew at that time that I really wanted to pursue a research career. And then finally my Ph.D. supervisor at UCLA was actually a cardiologist, but he taught me how to write scientific papers. He taught me how to analyze data and to think critically, and he was a huge influence on me. Well, I like to play golf and play golf when I can. I belong to a club and I really enjoy that. I also like to mountain bike ride. I live up in the mountains and like riding on the trails and that sort of thing. And I still ski a little bit, mostly with my granddaughters, which is a lot of fun.